Mets win, baby, 7-5 over the Milwaukee Brewers. And this is a game where the Mets didn't particularly play well, but it is the 6th straight win. It is also the 3rd straight win that they have scored 7 runs in. The offense altogether, though, wasn't really happy with it. There wasn't a lot happening. You had Rogers come into this game and not be able to throw a strike of his life depended on it. And there's just a lot of things that kind of went the Mets' way, but we'll take it, especially considering the fact that the Braves won. You needed this win badly because you're not getting any help right now, and the Mets go in and get a huge win, even though they probably weren't the better team tonight. But we're going to talk about this game. Before we do, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans, bringing you Met content consistently here, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload next. But yeah, like I said, this was kind of a weird game. I mean, things didn't really go the Mets' way a lot. Brandon Nimmo strikes out to lead things off. Canna with a single. It was nice to see him get a hit for me because of the fact that I've been kind of on him a bit. He hasn't been hitting lately, quite frankly, and I was getting worried, and for him to start things off with a single, I was feeling great. Lindor then walked. Pete struck out. Escobar walked in. I'm thinking, all right, let's go. Let's get a big timely hit here. Nah, bases loaded, 2 outs. Mets cannot come through and score a run, which definitely kind of stung and worried me early, because usually the Mets, when they show they can't get the timely hits early, I mean, it's something that continues throughout the entire game for the most part. But moving on to the bottom of the first, and today for the pitching matchup, forgot to mention that we had Carrasco versus Ashby, which Carrasco, first inning, not too bad. Allowed a double to Willie Adames, but outside of that, looked pretty good. Second inning, though, Mets go down in order, and this is where things got a little scary as Colton Wong leads things off with a double, and Andrew McCutchen gets an RBI double to make things 1-0 for Milwaukee. Then Keston Hiura strikes out, and then Narvaez with an RBI single to make things 2-0, and Tyrone Taylor with an out, and then Yelich walks, and then Adames with an RBI single, who was giving the Mets trouble a lot tonight, along with Andrew McCutchen. And yeah, Cookie hung the slider right over the plate, makes things 3-0. And I wasn't feeling good. I thought, yeah, this is not exactly what we need. You're seeing Trevor Williams up in the bullpen already, and you're not feeling good. Mets then go down in order again, and they got to the bullpen early because of the fact that they drove Ashby's pitch count up very early in this one. And hey, that might have made the difference at the end, because forcing the Brewers to use their bullpen, I mean, that bullpen was not great for them really at all, specifically Rogers, which we'll get to. And then Cookie in the bottom of the third, allowed a walk to McCutchen, but outside of that was pretty solid. And Mets go down in order again in the fourth, and I was starting to get worried. After that. Cookie looked good in the bottom of the fourth, getting 2 strikeouts. And the Mets thing went down in order again in the fifth. And then Trevor Williams came in. That was it for Cookie. And I was okay with him being taken out there. Pitch count got too high. You didn't want to risk getting into more trouble. Granted, he did end up getting in more trouble because Willie Adames, again, who was killing us tonight, gets a double to lead things off. Rowdy Tellez then pops out. And then Gurriel strikes out. And then Colton Wong with a single. And this pitch was just not ideal. Just a fastball right in Wong's wheelhouse, and that made things 4-0. McCutchen then walked. Here got hit by a pitch, and then Narvaez popped out. So Williams almost got into more trouble, and you got a little worried. But thankfully, the Mets got the offense cooking here in the 6th inning as 1 out to Brandon Nimmo, and then Boxberger comes into this one. Canna gets hit by a pitch. Color me, I'm shocked. And then Lindor the single, and Pete Alonso just absolutely crushes one to make things 4-3. And you're feeling good. You're feeling a rally coming. And at that point, I thought, I had a good feeling, honestly. I had a good feeling the Mets were going to win this game after that home run, even though they were still down. I thought they were going to do it. Joely comes into the game after Tyrone Taylor flies out, gets the first 2 outs, and 7th inning, though, I mean, we got something to talk about there before we get to how Joely was there. But Mark Vientos grounds out the start, and then Rogers comes in, and this guy cannot throw a strike except for one brutal call to James McCann. Darren Ruff, you're walking on 4 pitches. Ha! James McCann then walked, and then Brandon Nimmo walked. Like I said, the Mets kind of benefited off of that. And then Canna strikes out, but Francisco Lindor crushes one to left to make it a 7-4 game. And right then and there, I knew the Mets were winning this one. Pete then struck out. Joely gets the first out of the inning. Trevor May comes in, struggled a bit, allowed a single, struck out Wong, and then allowed another single. But then Jace Peterson striking out on that fastball blown by him. Not too bad. Mets go down in order then in the 8th, and Adam Ottavino comes into this one, gets the first out, no problem. Then allows a single to Garrett Mitchell, strikes out Yelich, and then allows a single to Adames. That single, though, to Garrett Mitchell almost was stopped, but ended up going off the glove there of Escobar. And Adames, like I said, causing trouble on that, gets a single, makes things 7-5. Diaz has to come in for the 6-out save, and that strikeout on Tellez. You thought that was gross? Oh, wait until we get to the 9th. The Mets go down in order, but Edwin Diaz gets the ground out, and then Colton Wong sit down on 102. Andrew McCutchen sit down on 102. He's pumping the fastball over 100 miles per hour, no problem. Only needed one slider there in those last 2 strikeouts. And only one of the fastballs was below 100 miles per hour. And the Mets seal this one. Very happy with the pitching, I will say there, to a degree. But the offense, not so much. We'll start with the pitching, though. Cookie, 4 innings pitch, 5 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Not a great start for Cookie. Need to get more length out of him, especially because now you got to dig in tomorrow. What's going to be the bullpen options going into tomorrow? A little worried there, but we will have to wait and see. Cookie, though, didn't really have it today. Trevor Williams, though, an inning and a third, looked pretty solid, allowed that 1 earned run, allowed 2 hits, allowed a walk, got a strikeout, but he's been consistent for the most part, so when he allows a run, it happens. It's going to happen in baseball. Pitchers are going to allow a run every once in a while. He's not going to go perfect, so I'll give him a pass there. Joely, he has been lights out lately, knocking on wood there, but he has been lights out, an inning of work, and clean inning for Joely, feeling good there. Trevor May allowing those 2 hits, but getting 2 strikeouts to redeem himself there. Was happy with what I saw from him. And then Ottavino got into a bit of trouble, I'm not going to lie. Allowed 2 hits, allowed a run, and got a strikeout, but I'm not going to harp on it too much because, like I said, he's been pretty good all season long, and I'm not going to get on him right now. If this becomes a consistent thing, I will. Edwin Diaz, though, is the story when it comes to the pitching. An inning and a third, 3 strikeouts. Absolute filth from Diaz. The lineup, though, only getting 4 hits. Not too happy there. Not too happy. 2 for 5 with runners at scoring position. Yeah, you didn't get a lot of those opportunities, huh? Nimmo went 0 for 4 with a walk. Not happy there. Nimmo needs to be hitting the ball, and it's that simple. He has not been productive enough in the leadoff spot, in my opinion, but you guys could say what you want to me about that, but that's personally what I think. Canada going 1 for 3. Glad he got a hit today, but outside of that, I mean, after that early hit, getting hit by a pitch and then striking out twice, not that great of a day for Mark Canha, if I'm being honest. I still think he needs to sit. And when I saw him hitting 2, I was like, hitting 2? Hitting 2? What has he been doing lately that he's hitting in the 2-hole? I wasn't a fan of the decision there. Lindor, though, the best bat for the Mets today. 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Of course, getting that grand slam and a walk. Very, very happy with Lindor's performance today. 1 RBI shy of 100 now. And then Pete, happy with him, going 1 for 4. But 3 RBIs because of that 3-run home run. Struck out twice, but you get a pass because of that home run. Escobar 0 for 3. Not ideal. Got a walk, but not ideal at all. McNeil, though, worse than that. Going 0 for 4, striking out twice. Vientos going 0 for 4, striking out once. Guillorme going 0 for 2, striking out once. And Naquin also ended up getting that Bazzi pitch ran for Ruff there, who got a walk, and then Naquin got out, though, too. And James McCann, 0 for 3 with a walk. Yeah, again, he is not the everyday catcher. Play Tomas Nido, please. Can't say it enough. Cannot say it enough. They need Tomas Nido to be the everyday catcher. I'm sorry, but James McCann cannot be playing as much. He can't. And yeah, overall, happy with the win. Not happy with the way the bats were. A lot of 0-4s, a lot of 0-4s, especially against a pitcher that wasn't great. Ashby's not the best, and that bullpen is not great either, and the bottom of the lineup just didn't come through at all. Granted, I guess you got to give a little props to McCann for drawing that walk when he did, but at the same time, this guy Rogers wasn't throwing a strike. So, a little interesting there. A little interesting there. Would like to see more tomorrow. Adrian Hauser on the bump for the Brewers tomorrow. Not a lot of experience for these Mets hitters against him outside of Tyler Naquin, who has a home run and 8 RBIs, hitting .667 and 9 at-bats. So I'd like to see him get into the lineup tomorrow. Maybe sit Marcana. That would be ideal personally, but personally, in my opinion, we'll have to see if Buck elects to go that route. And then Taijuan Walker for the Mets, of course. And you need a solid outing from him. You definitely need a solid outing from him. But that's going to be it for me. Let me know your thoughts on this win. Overall, like I said, happy with the win, not happy with the way they got it. But I'm not going to be too mad because of the fact that we are in a tight pennant race and everything matters right now. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. So if you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, especially your Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload next, and I will see you in the next one. Let's go, Mets.